Welcome back to Aquatic Australia. I'm your host, Sharky Jones, and today we're diving from the motor vessel Belleton Jack. Our first site is Steve's Spot, a site we dived on the 16th of November 2019. This site has large, tall caves and many gullies. The site is just outside a sanctuary zone, the red dotted line. Crayfishers are not allowed inside, but as a photographer we can go in. Valleys run northeast-southwest. At the sides of the valleys there are ledges, overhangs and caves, often formed by rock falls like this. Continuing up the valley, we emerge onto plains of reed wafting in the swell. We soon pass into more valleys and explore the fissures and cracks on each side. Spot a rock bridge ahead, and I film my buddy Sal swimming through the arch and down into the gullies. To the right of the arch is a large rock plateau. In the top of that plateau we spot several large cave entrances. We fly into the fissure at the top of the reef at about 5 meters and enter a large chamber, going down to about 12 meters. My buddy Sal follows me into the large chamber. Sitting on the bottom at the back of the cave, I try to get a shot with Sal in it to show the scale of the cave, but it's not easy. We leave the large fissure cave through the ceiling and then into another large cavern, entering through one of the 3 holes in the ceiling. I didn't get a video of Sal in this even larger cavern. However, for scale, here is a photo of Dave from last year. With air getting near my turnaround point and a bit of a swim back to the boat, it's time to leave the cavern sadly. However, as I exit the cavern, I come face to face with a pretty harlequin fish, Othox dentex, waiting to ambush any prey. Harlequin fish are ambush predators. They look colourful to us, but their spots actually camouflage them by breaking up their outline, a bit like a tiger's stripes. We float weightless at 5 meters for 3 minutes to do a safety stop to prevent any possible nitrogen bubbles forming in our blood as we ascend. And finally we surface at the stern of the boat to the smell of sausages sizzling on our barbecue. Our second site is called Inner Park and consists of a large plateau on top of a corner of a 7-meter wall. We've also anonymized it as much as possible. Moving south along the plateau towards the wall, I spot a very large school of wrasse feeding. We fly over the edge of the 7-meter cliff, then glide down to the bottom, following round to the south. At the bottom of the cliff, we find a shelf undercutting it. In the roof of this cavern, we find several banded cleaner shrimp. A large bull stingray comes in from the sand and swims along the base of the cliff ahead of us, then flies up over the edge of the reef. A large overhanging headland looms out of the gloom. I rise in the water column to find myself flying halfway up the cliff, and then I marvel as a large school of skippy pass by me like a flock of birds. There is a deep cave underneath that goes back a long way. I wait near the entrance as it's silty, using my torch to act as a guide for my buddy. Sal spotted a wobbegong, but by this time it was too silty to be worth trying to find it and to photograph. With our air again at turning point and a long swim back, we fly up the cliff and back over to the plateau to the boat. So we've come to the end of another Aquatic Australia vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and share. I'm your host, Sharky Jones. One last note for the epilogue. Our crayfish has caught themselves a nice feed and one giant crayfish on one of these dives. Let's take a look at the still photos from the day.